I'm laughing before I come on and I start talking, but it's not funny. But I'm laughing. It ain't funny, right? I might do whatever, you know what I'm saying? I might say my shit. But at the end of the day, there's nothing funny about this. It's really sad. At the end of the day, this is sad. That there's something really mentally disturbed with a person, that they're not taking care of their children. They sitting there turning their children just like dumb. This is sad. What's going on is sad. It is real sad. And I feel for them kids, and this person got kids. I feel for them kids. I really hope that them kids is safe. I really hope they take them kids from that lady or whoever it is, and they remove, and that lady gets turned into a lot of people need to be taken away from their parents, because their parents is rotten and they didn't raise their children properly. You know what I'm saying? So some people shouldn't have never become parents, and it's unfortunate that children got to suffer the consequences because of unhealed, drug addicted people that were abused and could not heal from their abusive past. And it's fucked up because there's a lot of things and a lot of people that go through that. But you know how many people have succumbed to this shit and that are not here, and that this person is still here and still alive and still has their children. That's what this person needs to keep in mind, that they're still alive. Because most of these people who have succumbed to the dumb shit like them are not here anymore. So why don't they think about that? Being obsessed with somebody and somebody's life and somebody's pockets and somebody's energy just got you fucked up, stupid. And then you dragged a bunch of people along with your bullshit. You got a lot of people caught up in your bullshit and in your lies because of your obsession. You fucked up your life and you fucked up a lot of people's lives because of your lies. You know that, right? How you fucked your life up? You do fuck your life up, right? Come in for fucking with me. That's why I like to get on my channel, because I know you're gonna watch me. So I'm gonna talk shit to you. Because you a miserable bitch that like to fuck with people. They ain't got nothing to do, no bother you. Don't know me from a hole in the fucking wall. But you decided to take your miserable ass and bring yourself in my fucking energy and fuck with my life because you're... Yeah, my back. Yeah, my back. Collective. I had to come into my apartment and I lose connection when I walk into the building. But like I was saying, I hope that person's kids get removed from them, or their animals get removed from them, whether they have children or animals, and they get placed into a fucking proper home, that they're not going to get neglected, especially if they have fucking children. I'm just in the mood to talk shit at this point. Today I'm in the mood to talk shit. I'm in the mood to put a person in their place, to make a person feel stupid today. I really am in the mood to do that today. I really am. I really am, man. Cause I just watched a video, and it's always the neighbors. Everybody, these neighbors keep coming out, not only in my readings, but everybody else's readings. Everybody's picking up on this neighbor energy. So this one reading that I just finished watching not too long ago, because the lady was like, there's a neighbor around you, upstairs, next door, across the street, saying that they don't like me, that they got kids or they got animals, and that they purposely disturb my peace. I'm like, well, the only person or people or energies that I know that try to disturb my peace is my upstairs neighbor, my next door neighbor, one of my next door neighbors, not the both of them, only one. And then there's another family. I don't know if they live, I don't know where they live. I don't know if they live on the 5th floor or the 4th floor, but They got some kids that they be letting run amok and scream and shout, and I'm like, well, those is kids, and they don't do it at all hours of the night. So it's like they let them act crazy right before bed so they can knock out. So I've been looking at the time when their kids be acting crazy, and they, having fun acting, I'm not gonna say crazy, but what kids do now, they go crazy. So, they kids doing what kids do. And this person, they might be loud and they might jump and stomp and you might feel the vibration, but it's not in the middle of the night. It's not early crack of dawn in the morning. It's at proper times. The lady don't allow her kids to fucking run amok past midnight. Maybe on the weekend they might act a little bit crazy, but not even. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that person is trying to disturb my peace. I don't think so. I think she's just letting her kids act fucking crazy so they can fucking go the fuck to sleep. Be knocked the fuck out. Exert their energy. Run amok. Go crazy. Who the fuck gives a tire yourself out? Is what they doing. So the only neighbor that I know that fucking disturbs my peace is my upstairs neighbor. So I don't know. They don't got no kids. They don't got no animals, and he's fucking gay. So I don't know about a woman, but if there's a woman in my building that is not taking care of her children, don't got no teeth. Because somebody says that got no teeth. That got no teeth. Don't take care of the children. Neglected children. And turning their children against me. And you know what? There is a kid in this building that he be looking at me funny. He be looking at me funny. They have a dog. And I know who his mother is. So if it's her, then she has a son and a daughter. I don't know if she got any more kids. She has a young daughter and an older son. And he be looking at me funny. He be giving me the evil. He be giving me the stink eye. Making looking at me nasty. For no reason. And I don't know that kid. I ain't never do nothing to that kid. Or nothing. I ain't never do nothing to his mother or his family. I used to buy bud from his uncle. That's how I know who the kid is. I know exactly what kid be looking at me funny. And there's only one kid in this building that be looking at me funny. And I do know who his mother is. And she got her teeth. She looks very healthy. So I don't know if it's her, but her son be looking at me funny. I don't know why, but her son be looking at me funny. And I be looking at him like, what's your problem? There was one time he came outside, he had his dog, and I opened the door. I was trying to hold the door for him, and he didn't want me to hold the door for him. I'm like, okay. And then I came back with my friend, whatever you want to call him, and he was walking inside the building with the dog, and my friend held the door for him, but he didn't want me to hold the door for him. That kid be looking at me funny. I'm like, okay, your mama be talking shit to me, or somebody be talking shit about you to me or something. You be overhearing conversations or something, because why are you looking at me funny? This is a whole teenage kid. Probably not older than 16 years old. Probably younger than 16, or probably 16. But I'm like, yeah, no. I don't know about anybody else's kids looking at me funny. If they do, then I don't notice it. I don't be paying attention to people in this building. But at this point, I don't give a fuck. You got kids, don't got kids. You got problems. And today I'm in the mood to talk shit. I really am. It's been a little minute that I haven't popped my shit about y'all miserable ass people that are in my area, surrounded by me, that are fucking doing what you're doing. It's like, this shit is played out. Aren't y'all tired? You not tired of losing? You not tired of failing at your mission, at your plans failing? Because I know a bitch like me, if I put out a plan and I kept on losing, and my plan didn't work out, and I did it 10 times, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna keep on. I'm gonna move on to something else. I'm gonna give up, and I'm like, it's time to fucking change my direction. And not change my direction to the same direction and the same person, change my direction to the opposite way and find something else to do with myself instead of trying to come for somebody that I can't come for. Why would I continue to waste my time? That's just stupid. Oh, thank you, Raven. Appreciate you. Okay, girl. Stop licking the table. Get out of here. Come on, man. But yeah, today I'm in a shit talking day. Cause it's like, you know what? You know what's that? It's like, it's a little frustrating. I'm not even gonna lie. And I'm not even gonna say what I'm going through is frustrating. I'm just saying just certain situations. It's like, yo, if some of these people got kids, that shit pisses me off to a point where it's like, you know what's that? I love my son to death. And I did everything possible to do to get my son back when they put me in the situation that they put me through, and they still fucked me over. Stop licking the table or get off the table. So you know what's that? And I'm not the only person that has gone through my experience with dealing with an ACS case. But you know what's that for people who have been falsely accused of hurting their child? And then you got parents who should not be parents, and they still have their child, and they sitting there abusing these children in all types of ways. God only knows how these children have been abused. Probably the same way the parents were abused. So the parents are abusing the children the same way they were abused as a child. Just replaying the same cycle over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Instead of fucking closing the cycle, ending the cycle, and healing yourself so that you don't traumatize and hurt your child. So your child does not have to live the life that you lived. Why would you want to inflict pain on your child and traumatize your fucking child? Why would you want to do that? Motherfuckers like that don't deserve children. They should be barren. Shouldn't be able to give birth. Shouldn't be able to create anything. Because you are given the gift of creation and you destroyed the fucking what you created. You poisoned your own creation. That shit is wild to me. Instead of dealing with your trauma, you decided to open your legs, have baby, and then traumatize your children. Good job. Good job. Good job. You should have never had children. God should have never allowed you to have children. There's a lot of people that God should have never allowed to have children. But he did. For some fucking reason. For some reason. God allowed you to have a fucking baby. God allowed you to be a parent. He to love, and you couldn't love it because you don't love yourself. He literally gave you something to love so you could learn how to love yourself, and you still failed. You still failed. He said, maybe if I give them something to love, they'll heal their trauma. They'll grow to love themselves because they got to love their child. There's no longer thinking about themselves. They got to think about that child. Because when you have a child, you got to think about that child. It's no longer you, yourself. It's not you by yourself no more. You can't be selfish. This person is still selfish. And if you didn't want fucking kids, then you should have had an abortion. You should have gave them up for adoption. You should have gave it to a family that would have took care of the fucking kids. Instead, they sitting in the house with you in your toxic ass energy. I really hope they take them children from whoever the fuck is coming from me that got kids. I really do. You're miserable. You want to be loved, but yet you're toxic. You want to be loved, but you can't even heal yourself. You don't even love yourself, but you want to be loved. In order for somebody to love you, for a baby, an animal, a person to love you, you have to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, then there's nobody that's going to love you. Because the love that you bring into yourself is what you're going to bring in from the outside. It starts from the inside first. And if you don't love yourself, then you're not going to get the love that you want. I learned that the hard way. I used to be on that same train. I used to be on that pity party train too. I used to be that Debbie Downer too. I used to be that woe is me, everybody's against me, and blame everybody too. I used to do that. I used to is the word in the vocabulary. Used to. So just like I used to, and I healed, and I changed, so can anybody else. I used to be negative. I used to think negative. I used to doubt myself. I used to not trust anybody. I was a gullible and naive bitch back in the day. Yeah, I was. But I was still a loving person. And my trauma did not turn me into a fucking abuser or a manipulator. Or a cold-hearted coward bastard. It didn't turn me into that. Why the fuck would I want to become my abuser? Why? My abuser is not happy. So why would I want to become my abuser? They miserable. The abuser is a miserable person. So why would I want to become like my abuser? No, you can sit there and stay in that energy if you want to by your damn self. But I won't be joining your pity party. And you could cause trauma all you want in my life, but I still will never be you. You will never turn me into you. No matter how hard you try. There's nothing about you that I want to be like. But there's everything about me that you want to be like. How about you not try to be like me, but work on healing yourself so that you can be yourself. How about you try that? Since you are try anything type of bitch, how about you try healing yourself? You don't want to try that though. That's the one thing you don't want to try, is to heal your fucking self. You try to do everything to become toxic, stay toxic, do toxic shit, but you won't try to heal yourself though. Make that make sense? It don't make sense to me. No, it don't. Don't make no sense to me. Bitch. I really don't. God forgive me. I swear to God, I really say God forgive me, because God forgive me. But it's like before I felt sorry. Before I may have had some sympathy for this person, whether I know the person or not, because I know what it is to deal with depression, and I know what it is to deal with anxiety, and I know what it is to have suicidal thoughts, and I know what it is to not feel welcome and feel unworthy and feel unloved. I know those feelings very well. Too well, I know them. But nobody's going to sit here and tell me that it's impossible, because I am a living proof, living and breathing proof that it is very possible to heal yourself, to get rid of your anxiety, to get rid of your fucking depression, to remove them suicidal thoughts out your mind. It's very possible, because I'm telling you it is, because I fucking did it. Relax yourself. I gotta remind myself that when my energy gets riled up, so does my cat. So I gotta remind myself. I gotta be careful, because then she gets excited. She be wanting to fight. Get off of me. Get off. Get off. Get off. Psycho. Fucking psycho bitch. You psycho. You psycho. You psycho. Like these crazy bitches out here. You psycho, Raven. You psycho. You psycho, bitch. You psycho. You psycho, bitch. You psycho. Crazy. Collective, I'm done talking my shit. I'm not gonna be a hot hour. Excuse me, sorry. I'm not gonna be an hour ranting and raving, but I'm just releasing that energy that they sending to me right back. This shit is going right back to you. You irate, you hostile, you in your feelings, and you sending that shit to me. Well, bad shit's going right back to you. That same energy is gonna go right back to you. I'm gonna send it the same way that you in it. You man hostile, you hype, bitch. Okay. Well, I feel your hype energy. And your hype energy got me wanting to talk hella shit about your dumb, miserable ass. And then you're gonna be in your feelings even more, feeling even more miserable about yourself. Because then you're gonna come, you can't help yourself but fucking watch me. And you're gonna come watch me. And if you in the area and in my building, you fucking hear me loud and clear. So now you really mad. So you sure you want to send that energy to me? Because I'm just going to get online and talk hella shit about you and make you feel stupid. You unkept, you a dirty bitch, and you don't take care of your kids. That's what is coming out in the motherfucking readings. You got a dirty ass house, dirty ass kids. You got animals that you let shit in your fucking house. You don't clean your house. You a dirty bitch. That's basically what it's saying. You a dirty bitch that needs your kids removed from your house. If they have not been removed already. What's up, Raven? But collective, I'm done talking my shit. Because I'm done wasting my energy on bird bitches. They ain't got nothing better to do with their miserable, bitter ass lives. And they too busy trying to be a bird bitch instead of getting better. You're my girl. You're doing too much. What is that? What are you doing, Raven? Hmm? Stop it. Stop it, Raven. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Anyway, collective, I'm done talking my shit. I'm gonna go chillax, finish watching this movie that I was watching. I'm gonna get some clues from it. I'll probably share the movie I was watching after I watch it, because it has to do with twins and them having the power to defeat some entity that's trying to consume the earth and take over the earth and fucking infest it with toxic, disgusting energy. Hello, sounds familiar, right? You know, art imitates life. So I'm gonna go finish watching this movie to see what clues I get from it, because there's always clues. And I'll probably share the movie. It's not even no adult. It's one of them kids movies. One of them little kids movies. But I'll be watching those, because those will be where the clues at. Unfortunately, sad but true. So, collective, peace out. I'll be back with a reading later. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I think I need some tea, because my throat needed. I was getting a little loud today, but I think my loudness was needed today, because motherfuckers is tripping the fuck out. They are desperate, and they truly get exposed. And when I say they truly get exposed, every time I do a reading and every time I come across a reading, it's a neighbor. It's a neighbor. It's a neighbor. It's a neighbor. 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 Motherfucking these neighbors is getting exposed. And they nothing. There's nothing. I mean, nada. They can't do nothing. They can't do nothing about it. So, Collective, peace out. I'll check you later.